James Stelling here from Universal Hyundai. This is the 2019 Santa Fe Ultimate Package. Brand new body style, brand new exterior, interior, everything, features and trim levels. Different engines as well available, different transmission available. I did a video just a couple minutes ago on the exterior of the car, just giving you a walk around on the basics. But I'm going to go over a lot more of the features while I'm test driving this car right now. Before I get started, just to point out some of the obvious, you obviously have the panoramic sunroof. Like previous models, it's very nice. It goes all the way back past the rear seats. So if you got kids in the back, it's really nice to look up at the sky. And you have all LED lighting system in here. So all of these lights are here are LED, if I could turn them on. So all of it's LED, tail lights, headlights, the interior lights. I have a big 5 or 6 inch screen here. It's all digital here in the front. And as I change my driving mode, say I want to be in sport, it will change colors. You have smart mode now, which I'll go over as well. The smart mode basically is just analyzing your driving pretty much. So you have eco mode, you have sport mode, you have comfort, and you have smart. Comfort is more of just like the normal mode. It's in between the sport and the eco. The sport's gonna let you max out on your engine pretty much. So if you want the best responsiveness and a quick jump, and you want to really max out the engine pretty much, you want to keep it in sport. Eco is going to do the opposite. It's going to help you save gas, but it's going to be a little bit less responsive. Now, if I decide to put it in smart mode now, it's kind of going to just read kind of how I'm driving. So if I'm kind of driving eco-friendly, then it's going to put me in the eco-friendly mode, like eco mode. So that's a new mode I haven't tested out yet, so we're doing it right now. Now, one thing that I really love that they did with this car, they gave you a lot of features on the base model, and I did a video on that already, where you get smart cruise control, lane keep assist, automatic high beam assist, all these different features, blind spot detection. All these things are usually in the most luxurious cars. So what is the Ultimate Package going to give you? Well, you do get the panoramic sunroof. You do get a 360 camera as well when you're reversing. You have the infinity speakers, but something that's new that Hyundai hasn't done yet with their Santa Fe is they give you a heads-up display. We have the heads-up display on our Genesis, and now we have one on the Kona, but it's a heads-up display that comes up on the dash here. This heads-up display is like the one in the Genesis, where it reflects against the glass here, the windshield, so I can see how fast I'm going. I believe if I have my navigation on it, it's probably going to show me a turn-by-turn navigation as well, which is very luxurious, obviously. Another feature they added is the rain sensing wipers. So if it started to rain, the wipers are gonna start wiping themselves. And those features usually were only just on the Genesis, as I mentioned, which cars like Mercedes has those features. But now they're implementing them in the Santa Fe. So for those who think Hyundai's not your luxurious brand, or it doesn't make quality cars, times have changed. These cars are, as far as technology and just the quality of them, are on a different level than they ever were before. So definitely come by, check them out. I mentioned some of the other safety features on my other video as well, like the safe exit assist and the rear occupant alert. Now, what do those things do? I mentioned that on the exterior video. The rear occupant alert will notify you if somebody's sitting in the car and you left the car. So if I left the car, left my child in the seat on accident, it will let me know on my phone, hey, somebody's in your back seat. And if I leave my child there long enough, or my dog or whatever, it will actually, the car will start to alarm itself and flash. The safe exit assist is pretty cool too, is if I have my child in the back seat and he tries to open up the door, say I stopped on the highway and the traffic is coming really bad, and say my son just tries to open up the door on the traffic side, the sensors in the back here are basically gonna sense the car's coming, and it won't allow my son to open up the door. So those are just a couple new features Hyundai has added. But in this car you have lane keeping assist as well, which pulls you into the lane pretty much. You can adjust it if you want. If you're falling out the lane, then you can have it pulled in. We have active lane keep assist on right now. So that's the setting where it tries to keep you in the middle of the lane. So if I'm starting to fade out, my steering wheel will literally try to pull me back in. But you have to be going over about 45 miles per hour for it to be active, and it will let you know on the screen if it's active. You have a couple different things to cycle through too. If you can see here, if I want to go to my lane keep assist option, it will show my car and show me the lanes. It can show my attention level, my tire pressure here. But you have a bunch of different things you can cycle through. You could change the color on your heads-up display, a bunch of different things. So that's the lane keeping assist. You also have the smart cruise control, which is going to keep you at a certain distance from the car in front of you. We're arriving back here at the dealership. So say I put my smart cruise control on, it's going to sense the car in front of me. So if the car in front of me starts to slow down, this car will start to slow down. It will even try to come to a complete stop. If that car comes to a complete stop, and it will reactivate itself. Let me show, as I drive up here a little bit farther, let me show you the 360 camera and some of the new things they did with the screen here as well. There's a guy behind me. Okay, he's not behind me anymore. So I'll put it in reverse. You see how it's going to show you the aerial view of your car, and you have these new bending lines here on the sides here. Now, if I want to see directly, like you see right here where the bumper is, I can click this button here, and it gives me kind of an overhead view of where my bumper is and how close I am to something exactly. So I'm going to put it back here, but you can look at the left side, the right side, so you can kind of see exactly where you're at. And that was on the previous model, but I like the way they updated it with the lines and this new overhead view of the back right here, which is very nice. You have my USB port here, and you have your charging wireless charger here as well, so I can charge my phone. Remember, this is the fully loaded one. So you're gonna have pretty much everything Hyundai has to offer in this model. And even as I start driving, you're gonna see the camera showing me my forward vision, and I can always turn that off or on if I wanna see how far I am from something in front of me. I can turn it off right now just like that. I also have things in this car like my memory seat, so I can set up my seating, so it'll memorize where I'm sitting, and every time I enter the car, it will adjust itself, and when I exit the car, it will bring it back, so I can have better access outside of my car or inside. I got ventilated seats, heated seats. What else do I have here? Heated steering wheel, and I have automatic emergency braking, pedestrian braking as well, so it can sense pedestrians in front of me. Hyundai changed the name. I believe it's called now Automatic Emergency Avoidance Assistance. So, but they just changed the name, but it's gonna try to do the same thing. It's gonna try to stop if pedestrians are in the way, or if a car is in the way. You also have, there's so many things, I can go on and on. If I miss anything, comment at the bottom of the page. We'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. You also have an attention warning technology, which is, it will kind of read your driving dynamics. So if you're driving a little bit weird, or say you're driving too long, it will let you know on the dash here. It'll say, hey, wake up, you're swerving, or you're driving, maybe you need to take a break, basically, and probably put a little coffee symbol there. So as far as safety features, you have every single thing you could possibly think of. I got navigation here, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Look at this gigantic screen. It looks like more than 8 inches. I have this beautiful interior design that they changed here, the material of this. It's just very smooth. I mean, the feel of this car is tremendous. And you can get in turbo as well if you want the turbocharged engine. We're in the 2.4 liter right now, so if you want that extra power, you can get that. And they're gonna be coming out with a diesel turbocharged engine as well. So the varieties of engine, the safety technology, Hyundai's America's best warranty as well. All these things I believe are gonna be very attractive for the consumer, especially how they price point the cars here at Hyundai. So just to reiterate the warranty too, a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on your engine, transmission, and a 5 years, 60,000-mile warranty, which is a new vehicle warranty, which covers some of your electronics like your nav, Bluetooth, and cruise control or whatnot. I know there's so many different things to talk about on this car, so I might have missed a lot, but I tried to do my best to give you the basics. You do have the dual climate control as well, just to point that out before we end the video. But please subscribe to us at the bottom of the page. Check out our next video and come test drive some cars here at Universal Hyundai, all right?